Today we are going to deal with the topic transmission media. What is transmission media? A transmission medium is defined as anything that can carry information from source to destination. In telecommunication, transmission media can be divided into two categories. The categories are guided, unguided. We can say guided as wired and unguided as wireless, or guided as bounded and unguided as unbounded. Here under guided transmission media we have three subcategories. First one is twisted pair cable, second one coaxial cable, third one fiber optic cable. As the name itself tells, it's a wide media. So here everything will be in cables. Coming to unguided means wireless. Here we are telling it as free space, wireless. Okay, let us discuss first guided media. What is guided media? These provide a conduit just like pipe from one device to another. A signal traveling along any of these media is directed and contained by physical limits of the medium. Okay. Under guided media, we'll be discussing the topics twisted pair cable, coaxial cable and fiber optic cable. First, let us discuss twisted pair cable. The first use says to use metallic conductors. These first two use metallic conductors that accept and transport signals in the form of electric current, whereas fiber optic cable which transport signals in the form of light. Okay. The common way to transport data from one machine to another is to write data onto the disk or removable media. Removable media is nothing but like pen drives, DVDs, etc. Then physical transport these to destination machine. But this method is not sophisticated for applications in which high bandwidth and cost per bit is a key factor. Let us discuss twisted pair cable. Okay. One of the oldest and common transmission media is twisted pair cable. It consists of two conductors, nothing but two copper wires, each with its own insulation about 1 mm thickness. See this, if you observe, this should be 1 mm thickness. These two are two insulators. These wires are twisted together in a helical form. This is nothing but a helical form. These wires are twisted together. Okay. One of the wire is used to carry signals to the receiver and the other is used only as a ground reference. One will be carrying signals and other will be used as ground reference. The receiver uses the difference between two. Twisting is needed because if two parallel wires used, noise or crosstalk occurs. By using twisting, the waves from different twists cancel out. So the wire radiates less effectively, reduces noise or crosstalk. For example, we can say all telephones are connected to office by using these cables. Twisted pairs can run several kilometers without amplification, but for long distances, repeaters should be needed. When many twisted pairs can run in parallel, they are bundled together and use protective sheath for casing. This should be protective sheet for casing. These cables can be used for transmitting either analog or digital signals. The bandwidth of these cables depend on thickness of wire and distance travelled. These are popular because of their performance and low cost. Twisted pair cables are low cost. See, different types of twisted pair. The common types are UTP and STP cables. This is UTP and this is STP. UTP is nothing but unshielded twisted pair and STP is shielded twisted pair. Okay, here we can see categories of unshielded twisted pair cables. Okay, these are the categories. And these are UTP connectors. And you can see UTP performance here. Now comes next coaxial cable. Coaxial cables carry signals of higher frequency ranges than twisted pair cables. Okay. It consists of a central core conductor. Stiffed copper wire enclosed with insulating material. These are enclosed with insulating material. Then encased in outer metal foil or braided mesh. Okay, this is the braided mesh. This one. On the outer conductor, as the outer conductor. This enclosed with insulating material and whole cable is protected by a plastic covers. Here, if you observe, it is the outer conductor shield. This is nothing but a braided material. Okay, braided mesh we can say. This is insulating material. This is the plastic cover. The inner, this is the copper core. Inner conductor is nothing but the copper core, and this is the plastic cover. Whole is shielded with a plastic cover. Okay, the categories of coaxial cables, the commonly we use some coaxial cables. The categories are RG59, RG58, RG11. Okay, where we use RG59 in cable TVs and in thin Ethernets, RG58 coaxial cables are used, and for thick Ethernet, RG11 category cables are used. And the most common type of connectors used to connect coaxial cables to devices are BNC connectors. BNC is nothing but Bay1 nail Conselman connectors. Again, I am repeating, BNC is nothing but Bay1 nail Conselman connectors. If you see, you can see. If you observe, this is the cable. This is the BNC connector. Okay. And next, coaxial cable performance. See how you do. Attenuation. And here you can see the performance. Next, bending of light ray. Now, if we observe, we can see the third one will be a fiber optic cables. In fiber optic cables, all signals will be connected as light rays, so it is optical. Current transmission technology using fiber optic cables are as media. They are made up of either glass or fiber, so names fiber optics. The fiber optic cable is made of glass or plastic and transmit signals in the form of light. Optical transmission has three components. First one, light source. Second one, transmission media, and third one, detector. The presence of light indicates 1 bit and the absence of light indicates 0 bits. Okay, if you see the modes. The transmission media is ultra thin fiber of glass. The detector generates electric pulse when lights fall on it. By attaching a light source to one end of optical fiber and detector other end, we have unidirectional transmission system that accepts electrical signal at sending end and transmitted it by light pulses. Again converts them back as electrical signals at receiver end. Light travels in the straight line through a signal substance. When a light ray passes from one medium to another, it is refracted at boundary. So it would leak light. See, these are the fiber optic types. Okay. And this is the fiber construction. If you observe, it is the outer jacket, and here for strength we will be using some type of mesh, and this is the plastic buffer. This is cladding. The cladding can be of glass or plastic. Okay, that means inside the cladding. These are fiber optic cable connectors. Fiber optic, optical fiber performance. And if you observe this here, this we can tell refraction or bending of light ray. These cables are similar to coaxial except without using braided mesh. At the center of the cable is glass core through which the light propagates. In single mode, propagation mode, we can say fibers, the core is 8 to 10 microns, and multi-mode it is 50 microns. Okay, here if you see the core is surrounded by glass cladding with a lower index of refraction than the core to keep all the light in core. This is encased with plastic thin jacket used to protect cladding. Fiber optics are used for LANs, example in ring networks. Thank you.